So, one of the helpful reasons to me to find out if you have any type of neurodivergence or sensory sensitivity, um, or, anything, anxiety or depression, is informed by the social model of disability, which basically says, oh, guys, there's two deer right in front of me. Do you see them? Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop talking. Hi, friends. Go on the other side of the street. Hi, friends. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. You can keep enjoying your walnuts. I think that's a walnut tree. It's okay. I'm just gonna walk by. They look young, don't you think? Hi, friends. Hi, sweet peas. Just enjoy your nuts. It's okay. It's okay. Go slow. I want this car to know to go slow. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. It's okay, friends. It's okay. There you go. Good job. Good job. How sweet is that, huh? Aw. That was really nice too, working with the neighbor to have them slow down and make sure the deer were okay. Ah, so beautiful. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So, with the social model of disability, basically, you're doing what we actually just did with those deer, right? So, instead of saying the road is for cars, the deer should not be on the road, which is a medical model of disability. So if the deer are in the road, they're just going to get hit, and that's their problem, right? The social model of disability is what we just did. Hey, the deer are in the road, so let's totally change our behavior to support them, right? They don't know it's a road. They don't know maybe what's going to happen in the road. So I'm going to slow down. I'm going to get quiet. I'm going to ask the other car to slow down and get quiet. We're going to make sure that they're totally safe before we access the road. So with the social model of disability, basically what's happening is you're not teaching the person with the disability to be more like the rest of society and like learn the system or learn how to look like they know the system. You're teaching the system how to support the person with disability. So if I was a kid in school, I wouldn't be trying to do the work in the same way that the other people would be. I would be saying, hey, I don't have the program to run that app. Can you please give me a different app or a patch thing so that I can participate? So it means a lot of accommodations and modifications so that you can be a part of it without having, hold on, let's let this car go by. To do everything that is expected of everyone. So it's about changing your expectations and modifying them to the capacity of the person. And this is where I love the crossover into the nervous system stuff, where the nervous system stuff, a lot of people come and think, okay, I want to do this SSP and I want to do this nervous system work. I'm trying to think of a new name for it because I don't love the word work. Journey maybe feels like a word. Anyways, I want to do this nervous system journey because I want to be able to be totally calm and still meet the expectations of a society that creates anxiety on purpose to disempower us, right? So it's like, first of all, it's pretty impossible. But second of all, it's like I want to look like I'm fine, even though I'm not fine, right? And I know that's not what people are really asking, or they don't think they're asking that. They think calm is better, so I just want to be calm, right? And the tricky thing with that is that it's sort of like if I said, well, the sun is really bright, but I want to just like, and it hurts my eyes, but I want to look like I'm fine, so I'm just not going to wear my sunglasses, right? Like, it doesn't actually solve the problem long term. Even if you look like you don't need help, you're not going to last as long. You're going to end up maybe with other repercussions. So if your nervous system is not calm, it's not calm for a reason. It's not calm because it's confused. It's stressed because there is a stressor. And so that's where the nervous system journey, from my perspective, is about getting honest about what's going on in your nervous system, getting honest about your capacity, not pushing past or lying about your capacity to yourself or others, right? So how many times a day do you do something even though you really don't have the resources to do it? So most of us start our day exhausted and like dragging ourselves out of bed, right? And then we pour coffee into our system, which covers up and artificially like revs us up. So we're like starting the day with already not being in integrity about what's going on with our nervous system, which I know our culture requires basically, right? So what does it look like to say, hey, I'm not getting enough sleep? Or, hey, I'm having to drag myself out of bed every morning? Does it, a lot of people are like, here's another car, hold on. A lot of people are like, well, I have to make this kind of money to have this kind of house. And for some folks, being in integrity might mean not having the same level of resources, right? I was just talking to a friend who has a big house and is thinking about, the work that's really overwhelming, being required to support this big house. And maybe it might make sense to get a small house or an apartment and not have to work so hard, right? So those are some of the things that are modifications or accommodations that respect, where your capacity is at, where your nervous system is at. So all of this comes back to the idea that so many of us have been taught, like, do the expectations that society has, pretend that you can if you can't, push yourself. Maybe you're going to get a diagnosis so that you can get a medication so that you can cover up your diagnosis, right? So all of this, you're going to do the nervous system work so you can be calm, even though your life is really, not matching your needs right now. So all of this is just an invitation to consider things from a different angle. Maybe we get the diagnosis so that we can learn about what possible accommodations and modifications might be available for us, and so that we can teach ourselves and others how to take better care of us. Maybe we do the nervous system journey to learn more about how to be in our own integrity so that we can support ourselves with loving compassion and teach others how to do that as well. And that might require change. So anyways, just some thoughts on all of that and how cool that those deer came to teach us. Okay, love you.